Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In case it's your first time here, my name is Kyle, and we have spent the better part of about a month here in Puerto Viejo, but we wanted to start a brand new series called Around My Block. We just started putting together our postcard journal there, where we do a little bit of a reflection of every area that we were in, but we wanted to do a visual reflection for you guys as part of the channel. So we wanted to give you a little bit of a visual representation of what the typical block is in the part of the world that we're in, as well as give you a little bit of feedback, some of the things we liked, some of the things we don't like, and you know, some of the things we wish we had known before we came here. So we'll give you a quick walk around our Airbnb complex here, show you where we've been staying for the last couple weeks, and then we're gonna go for a quick walk around the block and kind of reflect on our time here. Let's go. All right guys, Airbnb is right behind me here. Let's go take a quick look. Now, as you can see, it's not the biggest space. Things kind of spread out all over right now. But we just had this kind of little bedroom area here. Pretty tight squeeze. Much needed fan. There's no AC here. They actually have the windows, like right here. This window's just a screen, not a window. And the door itself didn't actually fully seal on the bottom. As you can see, kind of a hole. So we'd have like ants and different bugs coming through. The humidity would seep through so crazily. It was like, some days were just unbearable. But overall, it was nice. Thankfully, just outside our door, we have the big pool. So although we didn't have the AC, it was nice to be able to soak up in the water on the hot days or at the end of a work day. Definitely a must-have. Wherever we stay, we're always looking for a good pool. Now, we also spent a lot of time back here in the outdoor gazebo here. Nice big open space here. Jess would usually kind of hang out in the sunbed. I'd be on the bench here. We had some power outlets. The Wi-Fi reached out here, so it was nice to be able to just kind of hang out and work outside. But that's kind of it. That's the Airbnb complex right there. So let's go take a quick walk and show you guys around and kind of reflect a little bit on our time here. Let's go. Just so you know, the name of our Airbnb is Casa Vikingo. It's one of the many Airbnb complexes in this neighborhood. It's basically just like a whole Airbnb complex kind of area.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because there's no addresses here. So on the address, it's Casa Vikingo. And like, that's it.
Yeah, and we tried to order food a couple times, and the one place was like, well, what's the address?
It's like, there is no address.
It's Casa Vikingo, and all we could do was basically like share our location through WhatsApp, and then they found our place or whatever. So we're just walking down. It's kind of weird. This, like you can see behind us, it's more of like a back alley feel, but this is how the typical like roads are in Puerto Viejo. It's just like this gravel road that they were actually just doing a bit of maintenance on the other day because it was super rainy, so bad. We actually got caught up in it, and it was like we were walking in a shower, and it just washed all this gravel over to the side. So they had to come through, lay some fresh gravel, and then like kind of press it. But
they had actually put signs around the community for the government or like the local like
council or whatever.
Yeah, basically they were supposed to be paving back here. They never did, and so they've got these really funny like obnoxious signs up saying like gracias,
thanks for fixing the road.
Yeah, and it's because they never did, so I think it upset the residents a bit here.
Yeah, it's like a facetious dig that they made towards the town council saying like, thanks for nothing, thanks for not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
But overall, I really liked Puerto Viejo. I loved the beach pool. We loved the restaurants too.
Before you get to the beach, there's this little dirt road.
And the shops. I love that stuff. I love knickknacks. I want everything. It's just all so cute. The nightlife. And like the bike culture, like I definitely would recommend coming to Puerto Viejo. Everyone's just riding their bikes or the tuk-tuks or, you know, their motorbikes, and everyone, you know, it's kind of just fun, and I liked it. It was a good community.
And it also has that real small Caribbean style town feel where everyone, like Jess said, is on tuk-tuks, bikes.
It's very Pura Vida
Very
here.
Pura Vida. Yeah, it's a real common phrase in Costa Rica. Pura Vida just translates directly to pure life, but it's kind of, no worries, easy going, blah 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 type lifestyle. You definitely get that feeling here in Puerto Viejo.
And it's really cool, like as you walk down like our street, it's like a jungle and it's got these huge trees, it's beautiful, and like it's really loud with like animals, and it's cool. I really like it.
Yeah, the wildlife has been crazy since we've been here. We've seen poisonous dart frogs. We had an iguana swimming through our
You
pool.
can hear the howler monkeys from here, like you're just in your Airbnb and you can hear them howling.
Yeah, like screaming. Like it is pretty intense.
Yeah, and then we saw sloths and we saw
The fireflies. I've never seen fireflies
Yeah,
light
those are
up
really
fields
cool.
like they do out here. It's really cool. And then we're just down the street from the beach, the Playa Negra, which is like an amazing black volcanic sand beach. Stretches all the way into town there.
you can walk it all the way into town, which is cool.
So yeah, there's so much to like and enjoy
What
here in
didn't
Puerto
you like?
Rico. I'd say, for as much as I like the Pura Vida lifestyle and way of thinking, it can also get a little bit irritating at times because like you'll be waiting for half an hour to get service when you sit down at a restaurant sometimes. Or, we went to the bus stop yesterday that was supposedly going to be open till 7. We got there at 5. It was already closed. So
Things like that can
things like
get
that, like,
you.
yeah, when you're used to
Dependency.
depending on business hours or whatever, sometimes Pura Vida can just be a little bit annoying as much as it can be a relaxing, refreshing outlook on life. It can be a little bit irritating at times.
So, and this week we ran into a bit of bad luck. We ended up getting super sick. What did we get? We
got dengue fever.
Yeah, so
So
3 of us got it in the Airbnb and we were so sick. So that sucked. And then I opened up my laptop to go back to work because we were off all week and my screen was broken. I'm not sure how it happened. I don't even know. I just opened it up and the screen is completely broken. So now we're like, okay, crap. Now we have to get my computer fixed. And the only way, we reached out to a bunch of expats people and they said the only way to get it fixed properly is to go into San Jose, which is like 6 hours away. So it's like that, I think that bugged me a bit because it was
Yeah.
like for anything like that, it's like I have to go to San Jose.
yeah, for a country that's pretty well known, like it might not be the most developed country in the world, but for you to literally have to go to like just the one city in the entire country, it kind of goes in that things we wish we had known before we came here category as well, as just how disconnected you are from certain things when you're out here on the Caribbean side.
Yeah, so today we are leaving to go to San Jose to get my laptop fixed.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pivot and change of our plans because we were originally going to be going to La Fortuna, which we are still planning to go, but just probably a week down the road, we're going to be making a bit of a detour into San Jose, get our laptop fixed. But we're excited to go check out San Jose. We've heard some good things in terms of some of the street food.
Yeah.
There's some cool markets, Avenue Central. Oh, what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say we have made it to Banana Azul, and this is like our corner shop. This is where we've been doing all of our shopping. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's just down the street from our Airbnb. And then so we'll grab like our fruits and our veggies and like some meat here. And then that's how we cook really like simple and like daily. We don't buy too much stuff because we only have like one shelf on our fridge in
Yeah.
our shared kitchen.
Which I forgot to mention, I didn't get a quick showing. I'll show you that right now. The outdoor kitchen that we have back at the Airbnb complex.
It does the job.
It does the job. It gave us somewhere that we could cook. It is a shared space, so like Jess said, it's kind of limited on how many things we could get.
You have to be respectful of other people and their time. But
Yeah, exactly. So there's no like lazy days where you just leave the dishes in the
Yeah, no.
kitchen sink. It's nothing like that. And also being that it's outside and there's so much biodiversity here. You really need to be careful that you're cleaning up, because otherwise there will be ants
and
everywhere,
stuff, so
mold.
it's kept us on our toes a bit, and I think we've lost some weight because we're not eating so much junk food, which is, we're bad for that.
And
so.
and it's also kept us a bit more active, having to come to the market every day and whatnot. And so it's nice that we've had this gourmet market behind us.
Here, Banana Azul, there's actually the hotel just across the street. So there's actually a hotel, and then at where we've been staying at Casa Vikingo, you get free access to the hotel, and you can go chill in the beach and everything, and their restaurant. Oh, and then there's activities like stand here where you can book like excursions and stuff. So this is a great little hub. Like if you're looking for long-term stay and holiday, I would definitely recommend.
Yeah, Banana Azul is definitely one of the more popular hotels. But if you're looking for a bit of a more budget-friendly stay, like we said, there's a bunch of places. Just look up Casa whatever, because there's Casa Pina, Casa Vikingo, Casa
Aragon, I think.
Aragon. There's a couple of them all right on our street. And we actually got a discounted rate on the breakfast at Banana Azul, as well as free access to their beach club. So you get the same beach access, the same great service, but doesn't break the bank as much. So that's the route we went. But yeah, no, it's definitely a nice little neighborhood we've got here. We're gonna start heading back.
So yeah, we have had such a great time in Puerto Viejo, and this series is just basically to show you where we stay, because we stay in so many different cool Airbnbs and areas, and so we do want to be as transparent as we can on this YouTube channel. And so we are heading to San Jose, then La Fortuna. We'll stay in La Fortuna for about a few weeks, I think, and then we're going to head over to Jaco for a few weeks. After that, I think we might be done our time in Costa Rica, and we're going to head up to Nicaragua, El Salvador, Guatemala, and then head back into Mexico. But I think we're going to do it real fast, like those few countries. I think we're just going to hop on a bus and go up.
Like a week in each country.
It is hard though, since I do work online. I do have to have some stability in my life to be able to keep my full-time job back in Canada.
Well, we both do.
Yes, we both do. So we do tend to go a bit slower, and we instead of moving on really fast like other vloggers, we tend to stay in a place for a good month. Plus it gives us a bit of a different perspective, because we see things a little bit differently because we are there longer.
Yeah, we're not rushing through everything. We get to experience shopping around at different markets and stuff like that. Also, our temporary home as we go around is usually like an Airbnb complex or like a condo complex, not like a big fancy hotel or anything like that. So we do tend to have slightly different stays, and that we'll be sharing with you guys on this channel. But
exactly,
we got into filling out our postcard journal, which is a big part of the reason why we wanted to make these videos and start this series, was so that we could visually reflect on our channel with you guys while we're also writing in our journal and reflecting on some things there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you've been following us for a while now, you'll see in Mexico we did start the postcard journal. We have not forgotten about it, and we have been collecting the postcards. That has been something we've been doing. So right now we've got the postcards from Panama, we've done Costa Rica, and now we're just kind of figuring out how to build this postcard journal, because we do want it to be nice and something we can look back in at 20 years, and yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I hope you found this video was entertaining, informational, interesting. It's a bit of a more raw, just kind of walk around, spill our mind, whatever comes to mind kind of thing. Give you a little bit of insight on, the things we like, the things we maybe didn't like so much, things we wish we knew. And
where we're going in the future.
Yeah, and just kind of give you updates as to what our plans are in the near future. So let us know in the comments down below if you like the idea of us starting this series on the channel, if you like this kind of video where we're just talking to you guys, show you guys around a little bit, give you an idea of what life's been like in the last few weeks and what we're looking to do soon.
Struggles we have, because I think a lot of vloggers show the great parts about things, and sometimes travel isn't always great. Sometimes there's things that
sometimes you get dengue fever.
Yeah.
Or your
sometimes
computer
you
breaks.
lose your luggage and your computer breaks. We want to show you the bad things as well, not just all the good things.
Yeah, so this is a little bit of reflection on the good, the bad, the ugly, everywhere in between. And so yeah, I mean, overall, Puerto Viejo has been a really great time.
We've loved it.
We would strongly recommend coming to check it out if you're looking to come visit Costa Rica.
Get a place with AC though.
Get a place with AC though. We had mold actually
Yeah,
grow on
growing
some
on
of our stuff.
So we've had to chuck out some clothes, some shoes, because there was mold growing on it.
Because it was so humid, and like I had shown you guys on the inside of the room, wasn't completely sealed. So that humidity just pumps through the room. And it can actually kind of get captured. There was times when like we'd have the blinds closed and it felt like you're sitting in a sauna. So
I'm a little bit worried. So we have a bus that leaves in half an hour. Our taxi's supposed to be here right now, and it's not.
So
I'm a little
I
bit worried
think
right now.
we're gonna wrap up this video and go touch base with him. But hey, if you did like this video, make sure to smash that like button.
Subscribe.
Click subscribe if you want to continue to follow our journey through Costa Rica and beyond. And ring a ding ding dong that bell so you can be notified of our future videos. And until next time,
Bye.
bye.